and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, first of all, I'm gonna summarize a little bit of myself. I'm from Spain, and why I'm doing this channel in English is because everybody can understand. But in the future, if you would like that I will do some videos in Spanish, I will do it. Uh, First of all, this video is about summarizing what is biomedical engineering, the main specialties that you can do, and to resolve some doubts that people ask me in my daily day. Why people ask me these doubts is because I have an Instagram called biomedicalengineering.s. Well, first of all, what is biomedical engineering? In a brief summary, I would say that it's a mixture of medicine and informatics. What informatics? Well, it has also principles of physics and mathematics, but the different languages to program, they are common, like C++, Python, Java, MATLAB. So for that reason, the informatics is a lot of present constantly in the degree. And also, why medicine? Because those principles of every engineering is applied. They are applying into the medicine purposes to the health of the patients. Another thing that people have some doubts is like biomedical engineering is the same as a bioengineering. No, it's not the same. We can think that bioengineering is a global, okay? The mother is bioengineering. And like a daughter or a son, it would be a biomedical engineering. Why? Because biomedical engineering, the purpose is to make the patient life better. But bioengineering works a lot of plants, drugs, pharmaceutics purposes. And the biomedical engineer works more in the purpose of the hospital, of what I have to say, of the life of the patient. So, just I wanted to summarize these differences. And another thing, in the degree, normally in the bachelor, what you can see in biomedical engineering, there are like mathematics, physics, C++, the things I have been saying, but also there are subjects, courses such as biomechanics, biomaterials, biomedical instrumentation, medical imaging, maybe prosthetics, depending on the bachelor where you're studying it, and this kind of subjects. But it's the first 2 years there are more common subjects, and then third year in Spain, for example, you get more deeply into the specificity. It's more focused on the medicine part, applying those principles. First years, for example, where I studied in Malawi, there were a lot of informatics, a lot of physics, and then as soon you are passing all those years, you will get more into the informatics and medicine part. When I'm saying that, for example, in Spain there is 4 years the bachelor, but I know that in Italy there is 3 years. I think Holland is 3 years. In Latin America, I think in a lot of places are 5 years. So it depends where are you studying it. It will be less or more time. But people could think, okay, I prefer to do in a short term. 3 years is better to be biomedical engineer as soon as possible. Okay, but for example, in Italy, after doing this bachelor, they do a master, and the master in Italy is 2 years. For example, in Spain, the master of biomedical engineering is 1 year. So finally, you get the same years, like 5 years if you do the degree and also the master. Which are the specialties of biomedical engineering? Well, there are plenty, as much as you can imagine. For example, I'm gonna talk a little bit of my specialty is neuroimaging. So neuroimaging, what involves neuroscience, medical imaging, and also I'm focusing on deep learning. So deep learning, like there are 3 specialties together, they are mixed. I'm focused in that field. But there are plenty, as I said before, robotics, biosignals. It's like, for example, electroencephalogram, electromyogram, those kind of signals. They have a lot of rumor, a lot of noise, and you have to delay it and do some algorithms. But there are a lot of, for example, sales. Yes, a biomedical engineer can sell products. For example, there are a lot of companies in those fields, Boston Scientific, Johnson and Johnson, and plenty of them, Medtronic. Also medical devices, such as, for example, Da Vinci robot in Intuitive, that company. But you can do medical devices in many companies, but I'm just saying an example. Tissue engineering, medicine regenerative, nanotechnology, nanoscience, data science, bioinformatics. There are plenty of them. Artificial intelligence is involved in many specialties, so you can adapt it. And yeah, more biomechanics, prosthetics, and robotics have some courses in common. So, but also you can do big data, something related with business. After doing the Bachelor of Biomedical Engineering, there are a lot of people that do that kind of field, and biosensors, just there are plenty. So when people tell me like biomedical engineering is so specific, and I told them no, biomedical engineering is a generalized degree that you learn a lot of things, but in a brief way. Like, for example, medical imaging, I only had one chapter so I'm working as a deep learning software developer in neuroimaging, and I only did one course in my bachelor, for example. So I didn't learn so much. For example, if you are gonna work in the field of biomechanics, maybe you have one or two subjects that doesn't let you to understand deeply those fields. So in biomedical engineering, during all the degree, they like give you some keys of the different specialties. I think it's my opinion, just to let you know which kind of field you want to focus. Obviously, there are people that after doing the Bachelor of Biomedical Engineering doesn't know which kind of field to choose, so they do another year, like the master is an extra year of biomedical engineering. And when people ask me it's my opinion about that, I think that if you are not really sure about which kind of field you love, biomedical engineering, just do the master. If they have internships better, because they allows you to have a lot of experience, and in your curriculum vitae it will be awesome to have it. But if you already during the degree you know that that's my field, yeah, you should go there and focus as soon as possible. Because why this? Because if you do the thesis in your bachelor in that field, for example, we suppose that field, biosignals, and then you do a master related to biosignals and an internship related to biosignals, there will be easier you to get a job in that field, in biosignals, because all your background is focused in that field. So you are really specific. Obviously, it's harder because you only are, like, your profile fits perfectly in that field, and in the other fields, not so much. But as soon as there is any job offer in that field, you have plenty of possibilities. And also because when you want to do a PhD, I'm talking about Europe in general, they have to do your interview, your papers, if you have published, that's really important, published papers, and that they want to see that your background is already focused. It's like you have common sense in all your background, not like doing one thing, another completely different. Do you understand? But depends on the person, depends of your experience. I'm just trying to summarize the main things, the important things that I consider that you should know. And the last thing I want to comment is, like, sometimes when you finish your degree, you think that biomedical engineering is already higher, like so easily, so fast. sometimes that doesn't happen. The reality is that it's harder to get a job. Maybe depending of the specialty, there are plenty of jobs for specialties that are related to programming, deep learning, artificial intelligence, but it's harder because sometimes when you finish your degree, you don't have enough experience. So my advice and my recommendation is like, if you can do an internship in a company, not just doing the internship that are the credits in your bachelor's, an external internship to gain more experience, at least 6 months. If I were you, I will do that. Well, I haven't doing that. And then there you gain experience, you gain knowledge, persons that are in those fields. And if your company publish a job offer, maybe, the 80% of the job offers that are not posted online on the internet. So, for example, if your company are gonna to open a position, junior position of software developer or whatever, maybe they are gonna tell you because you are doing internship there and they already know how you work. They have working person as you are, and they know that you will take those responsibilities because you have demonstrated that you worth that job position. So my advice is do as many internships as you can, because you will have more possibilities to get a job. It's harder when you finish your degree and you don't have, maybe in some bachelors there are not internships. I didn't do an internship during my bachelor because they were only for the 10 persons, so the other we couldn't do that. And because I did many exchanges, one day I will explain my background. But maybe you didn't do any internships, so my advice is do internship if you can. Contact companies, going to do a list of the companies of the specialty that you like, and send them an email that you are interested to do an internship there and why you are interested. If you want more advice about that, I will do a video. So thank you for following me. Thank you for seeing this video. If you are already not subscribed to this channel, just click on the button, just subscribe it. Put a like, please, and follow me by Instagram because I'm every day constantly sending information about biomedical engineering and a lot of job offers, positions, and also internships. So I'm gonna wait you on my Instagram account. See you next week.